You know, folks, not gonna make this video long, but today I learned the meaning of ignorance. Ignorance, excuse me, is when you don't know something. And you know, when you talk about narcissism and a poisoned man, a lost man, a demoniac, you're talking about someone, because like I said, the devil is literally a narcissist on some level. And humans are really just the human versions of his evil and his foolishness. But his ignorance is his belief of separation from God, which is why he's not even allowed into the heavens. It's the reason why many of you who try to go out into the heavens and don't have the right hearts or vibrations will never see this day and will never see greater salvation. Today I learned the meaning of ignorance because I realized that the suppressors, the people who, hold reign over, so-called reign over everyday people in society who suppress with these demoniac ways and things they put on you that are evil, because I have seen greater things, folks. And you have a lot of people out here in the world who claim to know or reason greaterness when they don't understand, because if they're accepting the status quo of everything, then they're just part of the problem. Now I'll make this video quick, and I tried to post a photo today. I tried to post a basic simple photo of my family in the heavens. And the photo, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this photo is worth 10,000 words. And so I watched as they froze this photo and would not let me post it on any level. And I thought to myself, well, if I'm just some guy, if I don't have the truth, if I'm just somebody talking shit, there would be no reason for them to go to these great lengths to do this to my photo. And so, I thought hard about that, and I kept attempting, and then they shut my phone down, and, I was troubled by that. And I was explaining to the suppressors, because they're surveilling at all times, that in their ignorance, what they fail to realize is that if they don't believe God is real, then there's no purpose for what they were doing in the first place. So it's kind of like they're crazy on some level, because they're narcissists, where they believe God is real. That's why they're trying to keep a basic photo from being posted, which is the truth, and God is the truth. He will always shine through. And they were trying to keep this photo from being posted, all while not believing that the Lord has a hand to destroy them or stop them in any way that he wants. And if he hasn't done it, it's because he has a plan for when he's going to do it. He does what he says, folks. Don't y'all know this? And so, I just couldn't grab that, that thing, when, somebody takes something from you, just like the person, these are the last days, and God pretty much commissioned me to create something for him and work on this. And I put years and years of my time and effort and devotion to him to do these things, to work on these books. And the person who stole the books is literally someone who was willing to bow to the evils of society because they believe in the might of society over God. However, they believe that God was real, and that's why they stole the books. So somehow in their mind, with that fragmentation, they don't believe that God can destroy them or will punish them for their deed. However, they know he's God enough to keep the books and cover them for themselves, so they can say, oh, look, I got pictures of God. But if you're not willing to fight the fight for God, what is the point of you keeping a picture or photograph or anything of him, of his likeness? For what purpose? So you can show someone and covet the idea of him knowing you. However, you're not willing to go to lengths for him. You see what I'm trying to explain to you folks? Same mentality. The narcissist suppressors do not understand that the great sun has the energy to shut down your whole lines. If he does a solar storm, you won't have shit. You won't be able to do anything. And you're not greater than him. The air that you breathe. These people were trying to stop me from doing this, all while breathing the air that Mother Earth makes, whom I know. Now I'm showing you guys something, and this is just one thing of many things, but I want you to take notice to what you're looking at. And This is my heavenly family, folks. These are the beings who make your air. These are the beings who give you sunlight and all the creature comforts that you get in this material reality that sustain you for this experience. The administrators, my family, actually. And the photo I was going to show was just a basic photo of them in the heavens looking down at me. Real photo in a real night sky. And the suppressors went to great lengths to stop this. And the whole time, I'm praying to God, and I know God will triumph. If the video didn't go through, if the photo didn't come up, well, God didn't mean it for it to come up at that point. But I want you guys to understand, those of you who are in ignorance, you're not separate from God, meaning that God created it all. He holds the universe. He is Vishnu, folks. He is Hari, folks. He holds the universe, meaning that you're just a puppet on his hand. Your animated life is him allowing you to live and experience life and give you free will to experience that experience. However, the battery pack in your back is always him. You never leave his presence because he is your life. Do you understand? And even demoniacs, the hellish worlds he created, there's a balance in the universe, folks. And they belong in the hellish worlds. So you have these beings walking this planet who are devils. And they don't want to go back to the hellish worlds. They want to stay here, And so when you have these people that say, I'm against climate change. I want to fight against whatever the climate's doing. What you're not realizing is that Mother Earth is doing this. Why is she doing this? Because it's her world. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? She sees fit to get rid of all the dark energy from her world. You don't have a right to tear her as a dust speck walking her surface, that you can do what you want and you should be able to stay here when you're just causing pain and misery. And that is not the purpose of life, folks. So you're in ignorance. And I wanted to speak quickly to that point about ignorance. Ignorance is why you feel pain. And if you don't even know you're feeling pain, you're like that frog in a pot that's boiling and you don't even know you're boiling. You don't even have an understanding of real freedom and closeness to God, right? God will bring that day, and it's coming very soon. That's why I did that video, to let you guys understand that the Lord will destroy all of his stuff. He's spoken this, and his word is his bond. Those of you who think and believe and have read these things, you know that his word is his bond, right? There is no hand greater than the Most High. He is the Most High God in the heavens. And the gods that do duties for him, like Mother Earth, the great Mother Earth goddess herself, or the great sun, or the great moon goddess, and all of them who do duties for you to give you this experience, they're the administrators, but they bow at his feet. They're in his service. And I want you guys to understand that when you don't appreciate that or realize that, you're in great ignorance. Okay? The suppressors will not reign another day past the day the Lord wants them destroyed, because he is the ultimate everything. He decides where souls go. And you got these people who want to stay here so they can make you slaves and they can suppress you and do all of the evil that they've done. But there's a place for that. It's called the hellish worlds, and that's where they belong. They don't belong here because the Lord did not mean you to live in this reality for you to suffer and have pain dealt to you by demons on a daily basis. So when y'all get a hurricane or a volcano or whatever these things that happen that are beyond your control, the demoniacs have no control, and they'll get on and they'll play it off. And I told you guys that there was going to be a great solar event, and I'm not even sure if they reported on it. I didn't see anything about it, but if they know these things, they'll try to hide, thinking that God is not watching them. Right? And every movement that they make, God is allowing them to move. He is the breath of life of all things, folks. He is greater than all things. The heavens, whom you are looking at before you, bow at his feet, folks. You understand? They make your air, folks. And this is about a new day that's coming. And those of you who are in ignorance will not appreciate this day because you're worthless to a new society. You're part of the problem if you're following these people. And I brought up the point about, me doing this mission for God and everything that he's commissioned me to do. I'm in his service. I bow to him. I don't fear man. I fear him. He holds my life. And if you know that, the person who stole all my photos, many photos like you're looking at right now, who stole these things, what do they think they're going to do with these things? And you have to really think about that, because I've talked to God many times about this. Do they realize that he's watching them in every space of their life? If they close their eyes at night and don't open them, they're going to have to reckon for their actions. And, you know, they'll get what's coming to them very soon, folks. But what I'm saying is that their idea of their separation from God, that Cain thing where you can do whatever you want and get away with it and God is not going to make you accountable, is foolishness. And I'm tired of discussing this and looking at all of the pain and misery in this world society, all behind a few demoniacs who want war, who want to hoard things. So when Mother Earth has given you great locusts and taking your crops and everything, you don't understand. I saw a news person get on and say it's a shame that those people are starving and they're losing crops. However, they didn't look at the greater picture where those crops are being taken from them, those people. Yes, they have a rich harvest land, but who's harvesting? Who's doing all of the taking, folks? Those same suppressors. So they won't get the crops. You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? All of this is for a reason. The Lord is smarter and greater than all of us. And you will bow to him. If you don't, then you will. There's a place for you, folks. There's a place for you where the negative energy should be. And they don't understand it. He's always greater than them. They don't win on any level, right? And so the air that you breathe and the sunlight that you get every day, because if they take these things away, your asses could freeze to death, literally. I want you to understand something, folks. I want you to understand that God has blessed you with the ability to live in this reality. And then that's to give him praise. It's not to serve yourselves or think about yourselves or worship idols like money that the devil has put before you. And that's why he's destroying the money. There's a reason for everything, folks. So when you keep getting snowstorms and major volcanoes, which you'll get some of those soon, these are things that will take you out of here. These are things that even the demoniacs cannot do anything about. However, they will try to pretend and make you believe that they have might over the Most High, all while breathing in this air. See, demoniacs are weak. Devils are weak. They can't live without using you for some type of they're using you, folks. The Lord does not need us for anything. The heavens do not need us for anything. They are providing for us, folks. They are giving you air, folks. So you have demonic beings living in humans, breathing air, talking shit to God, telling God what he's not going to do, when he can just snap his fingers and take them out of here. And I just wanted to, it just really bothered me, because I just tried to put a simple photo up. And I went through all of this crap just for a photo, folks. Just behind trying to put a photo up. And somehow they believe that stopping that photo was going to keep a volcano from going off tomorrow or something. And I'm trying to make you understand that if you're following these people, you're following them to hell, folks. Because that's where you're going to be soon. Okay? Just wanted to come on here and tell you to think about all of the blessings you're given with this life. And that your day is not promised to you. Reach to God, folks. Okay? The time is coming. The time is ticking. I'm not going to keep giving you this Noah's Ark stuff. And you just blow it off like it's nothing. And then you watch these great things happen and you're afraid for your lives, and then go back to the bullshit. And I told you 2020 was not going to be a year for the bullshit. Next video.